Hi, I'm David Urban, the host of Beyond Your World, and today we're with School Strike for Climate, as you can see, and we're speaking to students and kids to see what lifestyle changes they're willing to make to quite literally save the planet. Every single one of us is going to have to make some lifestyle changes if we still want to keep exploring the planet, which, as a sustainable travel series, me and everyone in Beyond Your World are very keen to do. That's why today we're going out and asking people about what sacrifices they'd be willing to make in order to cut their carbon footprint. Because we all know that climate change is happening, right? Do you believe in climate change?
No.
There are plenty of things you as an individual can do to help mitigate its worst effects. We've got a whiteboard with some choices about how you can cut your carbon footprint. First off, not fly to a holiday, then buy an electric car, plant-based diet, not have a child, vote for a pro-environment party, pay a carbon tax, switch to a green energy supplier, recycle more, lobby my MP, and abandon all hope. If you have suggestions for what else to include, please post them in the comments. Right, so here we are in the midst of a school strike for climate, and I'm going to be asking people what choices they want to make to reduce their impact on the environment. People might say, what's the point? What difference does it really make if I eat less meat or if I fly to fewer places? Well, I would say it makes a fairly big difference, and we are here with Rebecca. Rebecca, how are you doing?
I'm good.
We need you to make a mark. Which choice would you make to reduce your impact on the environment? Which is the most important?
Well, I already do plant-based diet.
Okay, that's good.
I know flying has a big impact as well.
Great.
And I would love an electric car. I just wish they were a little bit cheaper.
Well, maybe the government can subsidise one.
think they should.
That would be nice. How about going for that then? Switching to an electric car. I've written down here, that knocks 1.2 metric tonnes off of your annual footprint. And just for reference, the average UK individual emits 9.7 metric tonnes every year.
Flying's not a necessity, it's a luxury, and people take it for granted.
On an aeroplane for more than 10 years.
It was a very avoidable, easily avoidable form of carbon consumption that I decided not to do, and it's no way to begin a holiday.
I'm Germany originally, and since, I don't know, a year, I'm not going home by plane anymore, even though it's
Taking trains instead of planes.
trains instead of planes, which is 15 hours instead of 5.
Did you make this? Is it a lovely...
Yes, it's my climate dress.
Woo! Climate dress! You took a train here from Austria, right? A lovely, romantic, beautiful journey. You don't have to sit in departure lounges, and you can actually enjoy A to B.
Yeah, you have to say to yourself sometimes, like, I'm doing this for the planet, saving the planet, this is going to be okay.
Recycle more, that's something we all can do.
Recycling more obviously does make an impact, maybe a very little one. Avoiding one transatlantic flight can cut 1.4 metric tons off of your annual footprint. Now, in order to achieve that same amount by recycling, you'd need to convert 8,200 Coke cans. So even though it's pretty high up on people's list in terms of what they want to do, I imagine that might be because it's the easiest thing to do. But is it effective? Is it really a good way to reduce your carbon footprint? I mean, every little helps, don't get me wrong, but if you really want to make a difference, then try not flying to a holiday. Still recycle more, and it's 0.2 metric tons off your annual carbon footprint.
I chose to make the next car we buy an electric car. I have to say I was a little bit spoiled for choice because I think all of those options are really important.
Wow, that is a big decision, my friend. Why are you going to do that?
Well, my main reason is we've already got a massive overpopulation problem in the world. I can just simply adopt and give a good child a nice home instead.
Not having a child in a developed, rich country like our own will save you, drumroll please, 58 metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent every year. Hit us with it. Plant-based diet.
I would say plant-based diet.
Plant-based diet.
And tell me why.
The animal agriculture industry, it provides 51% of the emissions.
Let's see how much of a shift going vegan will actually do. So if cattle were their own nation, interesting fact here, cattle were their own nation, they'd be the world's third largest emitter of greenhouse gases behind the US and China. So in numerical terms, that's almost a metric ton of carbon dioxide equivalent saved annually by going vegan.
Voting for a pro-environment party. I can't think of anything that's more important.
Can you just tell me a little bit why you're choosing to vote for pro?
Because I think they'll be able to actually make change to government policy, which is maybe more effective than individual actions. So I went for voting for a pro-environment party. You might like to
just eat some plants or not fly to a holiday. You don't want to abandon all hope, do you? What are you going to go for, Lola? So Daddy's saying not fly to a holiday. Do you like flying to a holiday? Thank you, plant-based diet. Well done, Lola. Round of applause to Lola, well done, well done. Well done. All right, guys, so if you want to show us which choice you might make to reduce your impact on the environment, then go for it. Just tell me your name quickly.
Chris.
Chris, welcome, Chris. What's Chris going to go for? Plant-based diet. Good man. So we've got close to 150 responses after today's whirlwind experience with School Strike for Climate. And way out in front, we've got plant-based diet with, what is that, 5, 10, 15, 25, 29 responses. Green energy supplier and switch to one. This can be cheaper than a traditional energy supplier. I switched to bulb and saved 50 quid actually, and feel a bit better for doing that as well environmentally. This will save 1.3 metric tons off of your carbon footprint. Vote for a party that prioritises the environment. Lobby my MP, as we said, hard to quantify. Paying a carbon tax, arguably the most effective ways to reduce your and everyone else's carbon footprint, depending on who's in charge. And to those who want to abandon all hope, but those 4 lonely souls, I'd say please don't. There's plenty of research to suggest that actually an individual's actions can spark collective change. If you make a sustainably oriented decision, others tend to follow. So take heart, don't despair. Thank you for watching. If you have any ideas and stuff we can include on this here whiteboard, send them through, write them in the comments, and they might well be able to be squeezed on. We'll think of a creative way to add them because we're running out of space. But if you've liked what you've seen, subscribe to Beyond Your World, and we'll see you next time.